Creeper, and today I'm back with a little bit of a different video. This is a video that's kind of been requested for probably years on the channel. We've never done it. I don't know why. I just sort of never really thought people would be interested. But here we go. I suppose it's a bit of a test as to whether people will be interested by this. But yeah, let's go. A lot of people have always requested me to do a Doctor Who collection video or whatever, showcasing all the Doctor Who memorabilia stuff, whatever, that I might have. Now, I don't have everything on me. We're currently in a coronavirus pandemic thing. I'm living at home. I used to live at uni, and there's bits and bats everywhere. Some stuff's in the loft, some stuff's in my room, some stuff is here. So there's not everything, but we're going to go through the main parts of the collection, talk about the most specific and interesting parts to talk about. We're going to break it down into a few sections, talking about DVDs and stuff first, then like books, and then like figures and stuff as well. So first of all, the DVDs. We'll start with Classic Who DVDs, technically Classic Who DVDs. I've got a sort of weird, vague collection. I've definitely got more elsewhere, just like dotted around. Most of them are I've now got on Blu-ray, so we'll get to that in a minute. Power of the Daleks, which I haven't watched yet. Tomb of the Cybermen, which I have watched. Macro, which I haven't watched yet. Inferno, still haven't seen that one yet. The Ark in Space, which I have seen, but I've seen it on Blu-ray. Sharda, which I still haven't seen yet. City of Death, which some people will not be happy to know that I still haven't seen yet. And Revelation of the Daleks, which I still haven't seen yet. I've also got an Adventure in Space and Time, which I suppose is a new Who thing, but it goes with my classic part of the collection because it's about the First Doctor and etc. So it's worth noting as well, I have got First Doctor DVDs. Those are just the ones, like a sort of small part of the collection. I've definitely got Dalek Invasion of Earth somewhere, I've definitely got the 10th Planet somewhere, I've definitely got An Unearthly Child somewhere. They're just scattered about. But moving on with Classic Who specifically, we have got the Blu-ray box sets, which I'm very, very happy of being able to own. I've got Season 10. It's the first one I ever got is Season 10. Someone on Twitter managed to sell me this for the retail price, which is incredible because you don't really find that anymore. I haven't seen all of them yet. I've seen a few of them, but I'm working my way through them this summer. Season 12. Oh my god. Absolutely adore this one. The most recent edition. However, this one is the one with the faulty discs, the ones with the wrong disc stickers, the right actual discs, the right actual episodes, but the wrong stickers. So I'm keeping a hold of that. Try getting new discs, but you know, at least I've got the box set, and that's what's important. I have seen most of these. I just need to watch Revenge of the Cybermen, and then I've finished it. Season 18 I managed to get. This is the second one I ever got, and this was on eBay, hence why it doesn't have the sleeve. So if anyone knows how to get a clean copy of the sleeve, or maybe just the graphic for the sleeve so I can print my own off, that would be ideal. I have seen a couple of these. I saw Keeper of Traken and Logopolis recently. Season 19, the second last one I got this from CEX for a bit of a ridiculous price of around about £70–75. Whew, it seems like a lot, however it's the cheapest price I could find it for, and the cheapest price I've seen it at for about over a year. So I thought, why not get it? It completes my collection. This was the latest one that I got besides Season 12. And I've seen Earthshock. I haven't seen any of the others yet though. But that's what collecting's for. I want to watch Classic Who for the first time, most of it, in like the best quality Blu-ray, you know, with the best sound, with the best, you know, upgraded CGI in places. I don't want to. I've seen a few of the DVDs, but when the classic collection started coming out and I managed to complete my collection, I decided that I wanted to watch some of these stories for the first time on Blu-ray in the best quality that it currently exists. Season 23, the Colin Baker one, haven't watched any of that yet. It's more, you know, Trial of a Time Lord is like a complete season type thing, so I want to have a chance just to sit down and watch the whole thing back to back, or for the most part. I know that might be mentally damaging, but I'm going to try and do something like that. And Season 26, I haven't seen any of these yet. I don't think I have. No, I haven't. I haven't seen any of these yet. But Sylvester McCoy is brilliant in what I've seen him in so far, so I'm looking forward to it. The collection Doctor Who box sets, if you're wondering, are worth it. I personally think they're worth it because they look gorgeous on display. However, they are limited edition, so if you do not have any of them and you want to start collecting now, 6 box sets in, you're going to struggle. If you've got a lot of money on your hands and you're able to throw away a bit of cash to get your hands on these boxes, then go for it, and if you really want to. But if you haven't, I probably wouldn't. I'd probably wait till they're eventually probably re-released, because as much as these are great sets, it's inevitable that we're probably down the line going to get them on standard Blu-ray casing, because it would be a total waste to have these discs existing and not bring them out. You've got the gorgeous limited edition boxes for sure, but you could very easily and cheaply recreate and sort of re-release these sets on sort of standard Blu-ray casing. So it might not be the only way to view these, but if you're a massive Doctor Who fan, especially of Classic Who, and you're a bit of a collector like myself, it is worth it. And yes, I will be getting Season 14 as well when that does eventually release. Right, moving on to New Who, more specifically the New Who Blu-ray Steelbook collection, which I've got all but one of. We'll go through them. Series 1, I think not the first Doctor Who Steelbook I got. I got Series 2 and 3 first because they were cheaper. This one, regrettably, was about £80 on eBay. A ridiculous price and absolutely not worth it because it is just Series 1 of Doctor Who with basically no new features. However, I wanted to complete a collection. I am a collectionist. Like, I want it to be complete, so I'm gonna get it, you know, like 10 out of 10. It's a gorgeous bit of artwork though, fantastically done, and I'm very happy to have it in my collection. I just try not to think about the price. Series 2, gorgeous, normal price, 25 quid there. Same with Series 3, great. Lovely box art cover. Very basic compared to the previous one, however I still kind of love it. I think it is great. Series 4 is especially a gorgeous one that I got on release, thankfully. I think I got all the others on release. Actually, no I didn't. But yeah, definitely got this one on release. Very happy with this. It's a gorgeous looking one. I think the steelbooks just keep getting better and better in my opinion for the Russell T Davies era ones especially. But this is one of the nicer ones. Talking of one of the nicer ones, we've got this. Oh, it's gorgeous. The Specials Blu-ray set. This is a great little box set because I was a bit concerned at first that this was the same price as a normal series until I found out it came with Dreamland, The Infinite Quest, The Wedding of Sarah Jane Smith Parts 1 and 2, and a brand new interview with David Tennant from the American airing of The End of Time, which is In Conversation with David Tennant 2019. So it is actually kind of like a proper new set. So I actually do respect that. Here we have the gorgeous Series 5 Steelbook as well. This is the most recent released one. I'm very happy to have it in my collection. It's very exciting. It's a gorgeous looking set. But yeah, beyond that, Series 6, 7, 8 hasn't been released yet. I haven't got Series 9 because it's still, I haven't seen it for under £100 on eBay, and I don't really like Series 9, so I'm not really compelled to buy it. Because Series 1, like, I did spend 80 quid on it, and I do regret that a little bit, but I love Series 1. I don't love Series 9, so it's really difficult to want to spend that much, because I'm not. I'm going to wait until hopefully they end up re-releasing it when they get to that. So they've got Series 6, 7 and 8 to do first. Maybe when they get to Series 9 they'll consider re-releasing it, but I have got Series 10, which is a very gorgeous looking steelbook. Not perfect, not my favourite one, probably one of my least favourite ones beyond Series 11, just because the artwork on the Russell T Davies and Matt Smith era ones are really, really gorgeous. And of course I got Series 11, one of the worst ones in my opinion. Not in terms of series, although some people might agree with that statement. I actually quite like the series. It's just the fact that they've got the text on the steelbook and not on the sleeve really, really aggravates me. And the fact that the steelbook at the end of the day is just an iPhone photo. And I know people say it's a gorgeous looking iPhone photo and it was promotion for the series. Sure, but I would have much preferred something proper like we're getting for the Series 12 steelbook, which I have pre-ordered and will be getting. So that, count that as part of my collection. That's a gorgeous looking steelbook. Can't wait to have that. In terms of other Doctor Who DVDs, I've got the Paul McGann TV movie on Blu-ray. I've got Series 6 on DVD, Series 7 on DVD, Day of the Doctor, Time of the Doctor, both on DVD, Series 8 on DVD, Series 9 on Blu-ray, because it was actually cheaper than the DVD in CEX when I got it, which is really, really weird. Still never got my head around that to this day, but that's just how it is, I suppose. In terms of big finish box sets, I've got 2 physical ones, which might disappoint a few people. I've got a lot of them downloaded on my phone though, so 2 physicals I've got are the War Master and the First Doctor Adventures, both of which I've listened to now, which is great to finally be able to say. But yeah, they're the only 2 physical ones I've got. The rest are downloaded on my phone, so that's fun. Next is books and magazines and stuff, which is just, it just feels like I'm hoarding now. I've got the Whoology, and I've got the other version of the Whoology as well. I've got a lot of Doctor Who comics. Some of these, I think, actually maybe all of these were sent in by fans when I had my PO box open last year. So thanks to whoever sent those in. Big thank you still. I've got At Childhood's End, which I still haven't read yet. Going to get around to it eventually though. And then a big pile of just Doctor Who magazines from all over the years. The more recent one is the Joe Martin Doctor cover. I believe I've got all the Doctor ones. Maybe not all of them, maybe some of them, but I've definitely got as many as I could get. Just a behind the scenes one. This was a bit of a special Doctor Who magazine for me because despite it being May 2018, this featured one of my artworks, which actually had the title for the first episode of Doctor Who Series 11 in it. Totally accidentally. It was a bit of a fan-predicted one that it would be called The Woman Who Fell to Earth, but there we go. Right there. Not my best bit of artwork, but yeah, The Woman Who Fell to Earth by George Sheard, which I think is brilliant considering that wasn't the official name for the episode yet. Jodie Whittaker is the Doctor. Damn right she is. As is David Bradley. The 13th Doctor announcement one, which is quite fun. The end of an era, Stephen Moffat one. John Hurt is the Doctor. Peter Capaldi's the Doctor. Peter Capaldi's the new Doctor. Big comeback, nice. These are just general ones I think, but just general ones that have been released over the years. I definitely collected them back in Matt Smith's day. Big fan of that one, whoever designed that to look like a sort of soap opera magazine, that's great. Oh, that's quite a fun one. I actually did collect them. In fact, this is when I actually did collect them. The new Doctor. And Matt Smith is the Doctor. There we go. That takes me back. When was this released? February 2010. 10 years ago. Christ. Okay, so next I've put down merchandise, as in Doctor Who figures, and the action figure range which I've collected over the years. Now, I've been collecting these action figures since I was a kid, and I will show some bits of footage here interspliced from when I was younger and still had the same Doctor Who collection.
These two are Daleks.
Right.
Okay, my evilest enemies ever. Because I'm missing my own Doctor.
Oh, yeah.
So,
Most of those figures are now in a big bucket somewhere in the house that I don't know where it is. And even if I did know where it is, it would just be a big bucket of like Russell T Davies era Doctor Who figures that everyone and their mums already probably owns. So instead what I'm going to show you is the remnants of my actual stand, my collection model thing that I've got going on over in the corner of the room, which has all my TARDIS boxes along with their respective Doctors. And a few extra figures as well. So what we're going to do is we're going to start with Jodie Whittaker and we're going to go backwards because it's a sort of the highlights of the collection that I'm quite happy with, and we'll talk a little bit through them and just so we don't take up too much time. Got the electronic 13th Doctor's TARDIS, the 13th Doctor figure herself, the first released one. I have got the Graham figure, little Bradley Walsh there. Got the Recon Scout Dalek from this era. I've got a lot from the new era because, well, it's the newest era of the show, so I'm going to have the most merchandise for that, aren't I? And a custom-made Tim Shaw figure as well, which I quite like. Still quite proud of this one. If you want to know how I made this, there is a tutorial on the channel. I've also got a David Tennant figure and his TARDIS. I never got the 12th Doctor's TARDIS. I did get a Matt Smith one, but I don't know where that TARDIS has got to, or the figure. So, yeah. The next one down the line is David Tennant, who has the same box as Eccleston, so I haven't got an Eccleston figure on display. The next one along the line is a custom-made John Hurt TARDIS with his figure. So the TARDIS custom made, I'm actually really happy with the custom made TARDIS. It's a bit knackered because I used I think I found a scrapped old Tennant box that I found on either eBay or like a charity shop or something. It's broken. The door, oh, I didn't know it did that. I actually thought it was ramped shut there. But yeah, no, it's a faithful enough job and it's got a good figure with it. So yeah, I quite like it as a little display piece. The originally released 7th Doctor TARDIS and the B&M 7th Doctor figure, which is actually my favourite version and variant, even though people don't like it, I really do. I've added my own custom interior card as well to all of these TARDISes, I believe. Got the Androzani 5th Doctor box with custom interior, and a Caves of Androzani 5th Doctor figure as well. That's quite a special one for me because I actually got sent that by Character Options to review, so big thanks to Character Options for sending that. Still a nice little memory thing for me going through these boxes and where I got them from. 7th Doctor one was the first I got, like the first classic box I got because I bought it online. It's the original electronic one from 2010 I think it is, so it's still quite exciting to have that. Next down the line is the Sharda box, which I really love, with a custom interior of the secondary console room. I know that's incorrect, but I don't care. A great little Tom Baker figure there as well. Really love that box design so there. Got the TARDIS from Robot, or technically Planet of the Spiders, with a John Pertwee figure. It's not accurate, the interior is not great, but I tried my best with it. It's just a 3rd Doctor figure display really, that's all it is. And this one is quite an interesting one. This is the William Hartnell figure, and William Hartnell TARDIS. This is a custom I got on eBay. I didn't actually make this one, so yeah, but it's fantastic, it's gorgeous, and I'm trying to replicate it for a future custom model, which I'm about to show you right now, which I'm quite excited to show on the channel for the very first time. If you've been following me on Twitter, you might already be aware of this, but I'm currently trying to make this into a similar sort of box to that, to have a Joe Martin Ruth Doctor TARDIS for my display. Because now I've got a Joe Martin Ruth Doctor custom figure that I made, I would like somewhere to put her on display. I'm very happy with this. Haven't showcased this on the channel yet. If you want me to do a video on it, I will be happy to. Let me know in the comments below if you want to see that. I don't suppose you would, but if you want to, let me know. I've also got the Delgado Master and his TARDIS from the Time Monster as well, so that's quite fun. I need to tidy up. There's a lot on this display now because it's just everywhere. On top of that, I've got 3 TARDIS playsets as well, the Tennant, Smith and Junkyard TARDIS, which I haven't got right in front of me, but hopefully you'll be able to see somewhere. I've got some sonic screwdrivers to go through, because why not? I got rid of my Jodie Whittaker one because I wanted to get one of the newer versions, so I sold the old one, haven't got the new one yet. So from newest to oldest, we've got Capaldi, Smith, out of batteries, Tennant, 50th Anniversary Edition, laser screwdriver, out of batteries. River Song Sonic, not out of batteries but has got a missing end for some reason. Transtemporal, out of batteries. More Doctor. 8th Doctor. 4th Doctor. 3rd Doctor. 2nd Doctor, technically. It's just an eBay pen light that I got for like a £5, but you know what? It does the trick because the 2nd Doctor's screwdriver was also just a pen light, so... And now finally I've got a few little honourable mentions, a few little things that I hold quite close to me that are Doctor Who related. Either rare additions to the collection or just things that I really like having on display. First of all, a very lucky find that I managed to get is the Evil of the Daleks vinyl soundtrack, which is just gorgeous. Totally unopened as of yet, because I don't want to tamper with it. I really don't want to tamper with it. Eventually though I will, and get it on the record player, which is definitely somewhere in this house. A birthday present I got a couple of years ago is some film stills, some actual cells of film from the Dalek Invasion Earth movie, the Peter Cushing one. If you look very closely you might be able to see the frames, but I don't know. Ooh, I don't know, there's not, I could try and put light behind it and see if that works. You can kind of see like the Daleks and like Peter Cushing, etc. It's a really, really nice display piece actually. I'm very, very proud to own that. I don't think they're originals, obviously, but I think they're nice recreations and nice reprinted cells. Fans sent me this when I hit 10,000 subscribers. I've always been a thing of YouTube never send you anything if you get to 10,000 subscribers, and I'm probably never going to get to 100,000, so I'm probably never going to have a plaque or anything to show for YouTube. So when a fan sent me this in my PO box, I was absolutely delighted, and I've had it on display since. They said you can use it to drink out of on the live streams. I'm not drinking out of it. It's a TARDIS Ace Creeper 10,000 subs. It's like a YouTube plaque to me, that thing. A TARDIS 13th Doctor mug, which looks really nice. And finally, a display piece. I want to give credit to this. My girlfriend did this for me for Christmas, and it's it's Doctor Who related, and it's a display piece, and I wanted to mention it. It's painting. It's a painting of a Cyberman head. It says Ace Creeper and Gallifreyan. It's just great. It's really good, and it gives me an excuse to shout out her Twitter. So go follow her. Anyway, that's basically it from me. That's all I really want to say about Doctor Who collection stuff. I've definitely got a lot more. I've probably not even touched on half of it yet. I've also got various printouts of Doctor Who actors and actresses and all that sort of thing that I've met across the years. I've definitely got photos with them, and they're all printed off somewhere. Can't find half of them though, so hopefully some of them will appear on screen or something so you can see some of them. Beyond that though, that's pretty much it. I haven't really got too much else to add to my collection, if you will. That probably hasn't even touched half of my collection for Doctor Who stuff, but it's the best stuff. I've mentioned the best and most important things in my collection that I can think of that I've got, that I wanted to showcase. Anything else will just be, I don't know, I've probably got the Doctor Who Lego set somewhere, or like a few old Top Trumps, or there is so much more. I have got so much more, but I didn't want to show everything because it would just take too long. So here is the sort of the condensed version of my Doctor Who collection that I've got here at the old Ace Creeper Shack. If you have any questions about anything at all you've seen in this video that I've got, or you know, reviews and such, like will you do a review of this classic story, anything like that, if you've got any questions like that, to answer that main question, I'm going to be doing classic reviews soon, sooner than you probably think. We've got a bit of a different format for it though, so I'm going to ask you to stay tuned, but we have got a one-off classic review coming soon, and then a series of classic reviews coming after that, so yes, very excited for that. In the meantime though, if you haven't already, please do subscribe to the channel with notifications on, leave a like if you enjoyed this video, comment below for any more Doctor Who related suggestions in the future. If you want to support the channel in more ways than just sharing, viewing, liking, all that sort of stuff, you can support the Patreon page, which is also linked in the description. For a minimum of $1 a month, you get early access content to all my sort of Doctor Who-y things, but other stuff as well. I've sort of made this a bit of a ramble, but yeah, if you want to support the channel in a sort of financial sense, you can on there and get a few lovely little bonuses for that as well. I've got a Twitter page, Instagram, all that sort of stuff, but that's all linked in the description. And yeah, that's pretty much it from me. I'll see you all next time. Have a lovely day. Bye bye.